Hello, everyone. Welcome to the THH SC2 Tourney number 2. I'm Hayden here with Kevin. We're commentating a game between Senet, the light pink, which is his favorite color, Protoss on the left side, and the Artha, who's playing the blue Terran on the right-hand side. They're on Scrap Station, and I believe that Artha was... So Senet won the first game. This is second. Artha was Protoss in the first, so I'm not sure if he's a random player or if he decided to choose Terran this time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I do know that as far as this goes, Senna's been playing with us since the beta. He got the invites when a large chunk of us did, and he's been playing a lot. And he's actually turned out to be really good. He's improving all the time. And I think Arth is kind of newer. He hasn't really done many 1v1. I believe he, like a lot of the new players, just kind of bought the game, played the campaign, that kind of thing. So. It'll be interesting to see how this unfolds for sure.
Yeah, and so Senet's put down kind of an early pylon at it's an okay choke point right there, I guess. I don't think it's full. I think you're gonna have to you'd need quite a bit of stuff to get that all to get it completely choked off from tier 1 units like smaller units like zealots or zerglings or Marines, but it should definitely slow down. Once you get some stuff in there, it'll slow down the bigger units.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice. I mean, I guess at this point he was probably comfortable enough to do that. But I mean, against someone who's more experienced, it really kind of leaves you open with these destructible rocks here. And on this map specifically, people love to go air, and I mean it's like it happens so often. So if you have I guess once you have warp gates, it's not that big of a deal. But if you have all your dudes down here, you have to run all the way up there if they're hitting you with air. That make it a tough go at defending, I think.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So both players just macroing up. Nothing too interesting happening yet.
Yeah, it looks like Artha is. I mean, you can kind of tell the inexperience here. The build isn't really as refined as Senet's is. He's got the barracks down, but there's nothing building in it, and he hasn't started his orbital command yet. That kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
and so that'll be, that'll definitely be stuff that comes in time if he decides to keep playing
Right.
and wants to get better. Sitting at 600 minerals, also obviously you want to be spending those minerals. Get those minerals spent. Get your army going.
Yeah, and walling off on this map is so tough. So I mean, he did a pretty good job at that. It's really tricky. It never leads to pretty wall offs, and you never know what to expect with Protoss. You can always come with some sort of zealot push and stuff like that. So it's good to have the wall off so you can have stuff able to defend against that kind of thing.
Yeah, and he's made a refinery. Artha has, but he hasn't got anybody in it, and he's got quite a few workers right now. Looks like 17 total, and he definitely wants to get some guys in that refinery. Get that gas coming in.
Yeah, as a newer player, that's really easy to forget. A lot of times you'll put that up and you just won't put any guys in there. So especially if he's random, you might not be used to the how Terran how it works with the refineries and all that kind of stuff. So that'll just like you said earlier, that kind of stuff will just come with time, I believe.
Yeah, and so we got a Stargate coming in for Senate, looking probably going for some Void Rays and maybe some Phoenixes. Warp Gate's coming in also, so he's really macroing up. He's got one little probe off to the side there, just waiting for that 400 minerals to pop, and then he's gonna plop a Nexus down. I think we should give Senate some harsh criticism here for waiting until the 400 minerals comes. Like that probe, he could be mining, and I don't know. That's second-rate Senate. I don't know what's going on there.
And I like how Artha's kind of scouting all of this stuff. It's good to run down there and check out the gold. A lot of players like to kind of sneak that gold expansion in. So that's good play. That's good thing to get used to doing. It looks like Senate did throw down a fleet beacon, so we could be seeing either carriers or motherships, which would be awesome. Everyone loves the mothership.
So one other thing here, Arthur, you're definitely going to want to look at is I would pull those Marines behind your supply depot and your barracks so that they can, the zealots come in and you're shooting at them and they're not hitting you. So one other thing you probably want to consider also getting that second refinery up. Definitely something you want to do. It's kind of nice putting a supply depot off to the side there. It's going to alert him to air as it comes over, but it's not going to stop the air. It's just going to tell him here it comes.
Yeah, it's good to good to get vision over there and stuff. And if you're going for some sort of three barracks build kind of thing, which it looks like you might be inching towards, um, it's okay to sit on one refinery for a little bit, but once you start to get towards the end of this one, you need to try to definitely like Hayden said, get that second refinery up and get those guys in there and just keep
So it
pumping
looks
out
like
guys.
Mothership being chronoed. It's coming through quite a few gateways there also.
Yeah, that's I
So
love motherships, so this is going to be awesome.
I'd like to know what this build is called, Senate. I don't quite think I've seen it ever before. Mothership into Void Ray into Warp Gate.
I
So,
hope he mass recalls every unit that he has to win the game in an epic fashion, including probes. That would be great.
so yeah, looks like Void Ray's coming out from Stargate, and looks like Senate is just saturating his his expansion there.
Yeah, he's pretty much coasting at this point. I mean, Artha's got you have the basics down, and as you play, you'll just refine this, and it'll get quicker if you continue to play, it'll definitely every time you play, it'll get better and better. So. But the three racks against Protoss is really strong. The big thing there is actually working it to make it like a timing push. So you get those three racks down, you get stim, you start to research stim the second you have 100 minerals, 100 gas, and once stim's done, you should have around 45 supply, and you just push out and you take out a lot of guys at this level. And it looks like Sennate's pushing out now with his wonderful mothership and the void ray here. Get a nice little close up. These two things.
It is a beautiful animation.